We're constantly updating our business plan. We set very stretching targets for ourselves. We're an ambitious company, and you've always got to stretch yourself. That's really important. But you also need to track and put measures in place to show how your progress is going. It's no good having a wish list. You've got to make sure that you're actually making progress against a core set of measures. And what's really important in doing that is that you don't have too many.
We have a really simple business plan, and we review it on a quarterly basis. So actually we have a 3-year rolling plan which looks at 4 quarters in the first year, two halves the second year, and then the full year in the third year. So we're always kind of aware of how the business is growing and how it's developing, and I think that's really important for any business, that they're very clear about the metrics that they want to employ so they can measure their growth against that.
We monitor our progress against our business plan on a quarterly basis and make sure that we're delivering it. So it gives us our business plan gives us a reference point to check back to make sure that we're on track, and when we're not on track, to try and find a way to fix that.
I have a business plan, and in that plan I have very clear weekly, monthly and quarterly targets, and I do make sure that at those set periods I refer back to my business plan to see whether I've reached the targets. And often I have to adapt my business plan because the circumstances change on a very regular basis. So my business plan is a very fluid document which is changing, but I do always refer back to it to see whether I'm on track or whether I need to change direction. But it should be a living document.
The business plan helps me measure my business progress on a monthly basis. It's a key thing. We need to know what's actually happening to the company and how that's matching expectations. And if there's any deviations from that, then we need to address that at that point.
We have a business plan that we have get approved by the board, and then we try to execute and also follow up very closely month on month on the budget to see how we perform compared to what we have forecasted.
It's really important you choose the top 4 or 5 things that you know are going to drive your business, the core drivers of the business. Track those belligerently, stretch those as much as you possibly can, and continue to update them.